Hey, happy Halloween, everyone. Welcome to your October 2022 astrological forecast. I would like to thank everyone for your return visits, my subscribers who continue to support me. Please like and share and comment on this video if you like it especially. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, there's links below in the description box that will take you to my website where you can get more information on the services that I offer. There's also a little section called Ask Me a Question, and it's for those of you who only want to know maybe one or two things about your chart. Okay, so now for your forecast. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your October 2022 astrological forecast, and this is what I'm looking at. I hope you can see some of it. Okay, my readings are all cold readings. I just look at this. I'm not winging it though, you know. I'm not making it up as I go along, but anyways, I do tell you stuff as I'm looking at this. And I'm sorry, but I have to wear these again this time because I can't see this without these glasses. Okay, I have so much sinus pressure in my forehead that it's affecting my vision. Okay, so anyway, okay, the month starts off with Mercury still. Okay, it does turn direct on the 2nd, but it's still in Virgo up until the 10th. Okay, so it's still in your 10th house of your career and your outer public persona. So it's at the very top of your chart. You're still getting an awful lot of attention publicly, more or less, you know. And now that Mercury has turned direct on the 2nd, you do have a few days there. It does take a while to kick in there, but you could hear back on something that you inquired about, if it's like another position or if it's something in regards to your career or your job or even like your personal status though too. That your 10th house isn't just your career, it's how you're known publicly by profession and also personally. Okay, your personal reputation. Which brings me to this. Okay, so Mercury then moves into Libra on the 10th. Okay, and is actually kind of moving fast this month because it moves into Scorpio on the 29th, into your 12th house. So it's zipping through your 11th house of your friends, your associates, acquaintances, people that you know socially, but also your good friends though too. Where you would normally go to hang out, any kind of group or gang, you know, your group of friends, but also any kind of organization that you belong to. It's also socializing in person or like also on social media. But this could be a time where you get the urge to actually go out and see your friends in person or take in a live show, or even if you just like go to a bar or something for a drink. You know, you want to socialize possibly in person. Okay, and the Sun and Venus are traveling together in Libra. They're both here in your 11th house up until the 23rd, so they're traveling neck to neck. Venus is the natural ruler of Libra, so it does well when it's in the sign. So you know, you're having some really nice conversations with people, even if they're just very lighthearted, not too serious. The subjects aren't too serious. Very nice exchange with people at this time. You know, you may find that you're having a lot more contact with your friends than you normally do. Possibly making plans to get together, but a lot of times this is the beginning of the holidays for everyone, because we do have a holiday at the end of this month, which is Halloween, and then we go into November. In America, we have Thanksgiving. Okay, and then in December we have all of the Christmas holidays, and whatever faith that you have, you still celebrate something. We all celebrate something in December, even if it's just New Year's. Okay, so this is the beginning of all of that. So that's the thing. It may actually seem like that to you, is that you're in contact with all these people because, you know, it picks up at this time. But it always picks up for you at this time. So you have to keep that in mind. Okay, so also, the planet Mars is in Gemini up until March, okay? Where you have Gemini in your chart is your 7th house of your close relationships, your close friends, your business partners, your romantic partners. It's also the house of competition and open enemies even, okay? So this is a time where all of these things increase. You know, your contact with any of these kind of people in your life, it seems a little bit more aggressive at this time, okay? If it's romantic, there could be somebody really, really trying to get you to commit to some kind of relationship. If it's business, you could have a partner that wants you, again, to do business their way, possibly, or to even do business with them. This could be someone just coming into your life wanting to collaborate with you on something, and maybe you're not, like, you know, you're a loner. You, especially when whatever it is that you're doing right now is probably something you've started on your own, and you're not really into. You don't need anybody else. Okay, let's put it that way. You're doing fine by yourself. The thing with Sagittarians is they're not followers. They're not really followers at all. And they're also really not leaders, even though Zodiac always tries to make them leaders. They're natural leaders, but the thing about leading is it's too much responsibility. And of course, Sagittarians don't really care for that too much either, mainly because they want people to stand up for themselves and get their shit together, right? So it's almost like they feel like they're taking responsibility for other people's, I don't know, their outcome of their life or something. So that's what that's about. A lot of times when Sagittarians are making an agreement, they're back in their mind no matter what the agreement is. If it's confining in some way, in the back of their mind, they're already planning a way out. Okay, that's just the way they are. So I know a lot of you will think that, you know, Sagittarians can't commit, but they can very easily, very easily. But they're very good at falling, you know, back on their feet, or getting back on their feet whenever they have to. Okay, if something doesn't go their way. So anyways, you know, you could be meeting someone at this time that does act that way towards you. Okay, while you're socializing, could be on social media, someone that just approaches you for whatever reason, just really wants to, could possibly just really get up in your face. Okay, and you know, it's something that it is I know is a big turn off for this sign. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Planets do move into Scorpio. Okay, the Sun and Venus both move in to Scorpio on the 23rd. Mercury moves here on the 29th, and there is a new moon partial solar eclipse on the 25th. And where you have Scorpio is your 12th house. Okay. It's your house of hidden matters, behind the scenes actions or occurrences by you or someone else. It's the house of secrets, okay? Usually this is your downtime, the time that you use to recharge your batteries before the planets move into your first house and you're like bursting on the scene. And usually that comes because you have all these planets in your 11th house of socializing, so you need a little bit of downtime after doing something like that, okay? And then, you know, planets in your 12th house give you time to do that very thing, and then they move into your first house and you're back on the scene again, okay? So this new moon partial eclipse, though, it really energizes this area of your chart, okay? There's actually, okay, a full moon on the 9th in Aries in your 5th house, okay? It's directly across from your 11th house of Libra, okay? And all your friends and all this socializing and all this other stuff I just got done talking about. Okay, Jupiter is in your 5th house right now in Aries. Okay, so it brings a lot of opportunities for you in this area, in romance, in creativity, in entertainment of any kind, you know, fun. This is the house of fun. Okay, it is retrograde and it will fall back into Pisces. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, this full moon on the 9th could bring about some kind of whatever to the surface as far as romance goes or creativity goes. One of your friends, though, could, I don't know, reveal something to you at this time about either another friend or even about themselves. Somebody could hit on you big time at this time, and it could be like a pretty big surprise to you. You know, you weren't expecting it, maybe not knowing how to handle it. Or, you know, you could just learn something even eventually at this time that you, in regards to your friends or a romance or someone that is involved in something creative possibly at this time that maybe you would like to be part of, you know. But a full moon will bring things to a head where you can deal with them. So I don't really see anything too crazy going on here, but it could be something that surprises you a little bit. So when this new moon comes along in your 12th house of secrets, I believe that you're going to take whatever happened around that full moon and even if it's just information, and use it in some way or other to benefit you. It's a new beginning. That's what new moons are. Okay, it gives you a new beginning. So you could just find out something that puts everything in a whole new light for you. You know, even if it's a secret or it's something that you just didn't know. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be a secret, but you have information now that like makes you, like, I don't know, more calm, or gives you a green light to move forward in some way, a new beginning. Okay. Also, 2 planets turn direct finally. Okay, Pluto turns direct on the 8th. You have Pluto in your 2nd house in Capricorn, your 2nd house of income, how you earn your money. Okay, so this has been affected for many years by this planet being here, okay? With this planet turning direct, it does take a while to kick in, but if you have a slowdown in your income in some way or your ability to expand, you know, or bring in a new source of income, which you probably should have already started just due to the fact that you have the planet Uranus in your 6th house of work. Bringing in, being more self-sufficient, bringing your own, creating your own business or a side job of some kind. And if that was what was going on, you know, that you're just starting out or something like that and things were going kind of slow, it will pick up after this planet gets in motion. For Pluto, I give it like a week after the 8th, something like that, for it to, it won't be immediate. It's usually gradual. Okay, but you'll notice that money's flowing a little bit easier now. Saturn turns direct on the 23rd. You have Saturn in your 3rd house of Aquarius. If you were having any problems, let's say with transportation, car problems, any kind of problems within your area, your neighborhood, detours possibly, taking you way around, you know, your route that you would normally get to go to get to your home or to your workplace or anything, the store, whatever. If you had mail that was delayed or any kind of information that was delayed that would possibly come to you through regular postal mail, okay, that could, you know, you should start to receive a bunch of stuff, let's put it that way. Communications are better right now at this time, okay, when this planet turns direct. You'll get a lot more, let's say, information that's more informative or something, more laid out, more detailed. Okay, so Jupiter does fall back into Pisces briefly on the 28th it moves into Pisces, back into your 4th house of your home. Okay, so this planet was already here like last year. If you started something, some kind of, let's say, remodeling project, or you know, some new thing that you were doing to your home, your living area, okay, or your family, or the people you live with, or the property surrounding where you live, okay, or your personal life even. Jupiter here does govern your personal life, so you're just revisiting that now. You know, maybe there was something really that you wanted, let's say like for remodeling, there was a certain color you wanted or a certain pattern you wanted and you couldn't find it. Now, you may actually accidentally see something, see that very thing, or something that is even better than what you actually wanted. Or if you wanted to buy something for your home, like an appliance or something, you know, changing your streaming service, whatever kind of cable or however you receive, you know, your TV, okay, you could be changing that because you get a better deal at this time. You know what I mean? All kinds of nice things come to you. Also, your 4th house is your past. People from your past could start popping up, and a lot of times it seems like, because it is the holidays, but you know, you just, whatever, you know, it's only here very briefly. I will be doing a video on it, but the video is kind of like mainly only for Pisces people, because this is in very late degrees of the sign of Pisces, so you may feel it, you may not, but I would take advantage of it if I were you. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign. And the moon is in Sagittarius on the 1st, 27th, 28th, and 29th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Gemini. And those dates are the 13th, 14th, and 15th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, any kind of gambling or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 8th, 9th, 10th, 23rd, and 24th. The best time for money is the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. And the best time for communication and travel is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. So you know what, you guys? Check out my weekly forecast, okay? I should be putting that up in a day or so. So I'll see you next week. Goodbye.